Salute to the family. Salute to the team. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. While you guys are coming in the room, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, family, so you could be notified whenever we go live. Let's get it, family. Salute to the family. Salute to the team. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are here. Shout out to the family. I see y'all in the chat. Salute to the family. We here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Shout out to Yolanda in the building, Buttercup in the building, Cali Girl in the building, the lovely Royal D in the building. Shout out to Veronica. Shout out to Truth. Shout out to Majustice. Shout out to Drummer Boy. Shout out to my boy Nathaniel coming in with the $2 super chat. Happy Sunday to you and the family. Let's go. Let's go. You sure know what to say. You sure know what to say. Shout out to the family. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know why I'm here. And I know why you here. We got work to do. We got work to do. Shout out to Nathaniel coming back with the $2 super chat. These people are out here still lying on Nolan. That's the agenda, Nathaniel. That's the agenda. Is to continue to lie on Nolan and try their best to silence us. That's the agenda. Silence us, lie on Nolan, run a smear campaign, send the Sambo class to go out here and help cover up this case like your boy Bussy Tatum is doing over there. And now all of a sudden he changed his sentiment. He even admitted that he believes something happened to Nolan. He even got the names of people that he believed that did something to Nolan. But he don't want to turn it over to the authorities. He gonna leave it up to the individuals to go to the authorities. They trying their best, family. They are trying their best to silence us. They are hoping that we get exhausted. They are hoping that we get fatigued. They are hoping that sending threats out here, having attorneys to represent those white boys and scare us with lawsuits is going to get us to be quiet and be silenced about this case. But you sadly mistaken. You sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. Salute to the family. Salute to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so much. We here, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the building. We got work to do on this Sunday evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Shout out to my boy, Earn Will, coming in with the $5 super chat. Peace, brother, and happy Sunday to the family in the chat. I hope you all have a blessed week. Thank you so much for that, Earn Will. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to the family. I see y'all in the chat, family. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So the smear campaign didn't work, family. We got a lot to discuss on this evening. I won't hold you guys this long. I won't hold you guys long at all. But we got to make sure that we show up and show out and be vocal and put belt to ass and let these people know that they would not scare us. We would not back down. We would not back down at all. Until we find out what happened to Nolan, Mississippi is on the chopping block. Straight like that. They are on the chopping block. Not only for Nolan Wells, but for our sister Taisha down there in Jackson, Mississippi, that was found lynched in a tree. Trey Reed, that still haven't got justice in his case. Yeah, we got work to do, family. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. We in the building. While you guys coming in the room, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we go live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me on this evening. I am honored to host you guys. Let's talk about this, family. So allegedly, this is a hit list, right? That's what I'm going to call it. A hit list of creators that these attorneys that the white boys got representing them are going to target, right? Some of your favorite creators are on this hit list. They plan on suing. And to be honest, family, I'm really upset we ain't make the list. Because we've been put belt to ass. I am surprised that we ain't make the list because this is the livest show on YouTube. This is the livest chat on YouTube. I'm surprised we ain't made the list, but it's cool. That means we got more work to do. But some of you guys' favorite creators are on this chopping block right now. And they think that this is going to scare us. And I hope that Bart Simpson and Watts and Warren them, I hope their money long enough because it's going to cost you a lot of money to go after 100+ creators to try to do what? And you know how this is just cap, family? It's straight up cap. Because these people, if they really wanted to sue a content creator, they would have done it already. They won't be out here virtue signaling, sending out threats. Go ahead, bro. Just sue them. Sue the content creators. Why are y'all making statements about what y'all gonna do? If you had any type of defamation claim, you would have already filed the paperwork. This how you know that this is nothing more than a shaming tactic, a scare tactic. Bart Simpson and his lawyer want us to stop talking about him. Watt and Warren raising money off Nolan Wells' name to try to hire Donald Trump attorney and civil rights attorneys so that they can silence us so we can stop talking about them. They not really going after anybody far as a lawsuit. They just want to silence black media. But good luck with that. I don't know what else to tell you, but we're not afraid of lawsuits. We're not afraid of your scare tactics. This is the oldest trick in the book to try to get black people to stop talking about what's going on in their community. Is to say that, hey guys, we are going to sue you. Bro, take your best shot. Take your best shot. You don't have to make lists. You don't have to make an announcement. That's just like when people come over here and say, I'm going to unsubscribe because you talking about the Sambos. Bye. You don't have to make an announcement. I don't care. Hey, Bart Simpson, Warren, Watt, y'all don't have to make an announcement. Take your best shot, bro. We ready for the smoke. We ready for it. This not going to do nothing. This don't scare nobody. When I seen this list, I was laughing. I was actually clapping it up for the black media. Shout out to the guys that's on this list that's putting belt to ass. Shout out to black content creators that's staying vocal and that's seeking justice for Nolan Wells. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Absolutely not. Shout out to Cali Girl coming in with the $5 super chat. Again, thanks for keeping it real. Absolutely, Cali Girl. I can't do nothing but keep it real for the family. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your presence. Shout out to the family. We are in the building. So, family, this is their new scare tactic. You know, because the smear campaign didn't work. Coming out here saying that Nolan Wells was heavily drinking didn't work with no evidence, no proof. Bussy Tatum coming out here saying that Nolan Wells was on that white girl. He was on drugs. That didn't work. Making all those interviews, trying to make it seem like that these boys are innocent, hasn't worked. So let's do a crowd fund and let's raise money so we can attack the content creators. And then y'all talking about y'all going to the island to do y'all own in private investigation. It's a distraction, family. It's a distraction. But I just want to tell Bart Simpson, Watt, Warren, take your best shot. We don't care. We prepare for whatever y'all got for us. This won't stop. This come with the territory. The smoke and the pressure will continue to be on the state of Mississippi. The darkness and evilness down there in that state will be addressed. And we will not be silenced. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Shout out to black media. Shout out to the black content creators. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Let's call they bluff. And the only person that they sent anything to, a cease and desist letter, was to a white content creator. They haven't sent anything to a black content creator, by the way. They're bluffing. They don't have anything. They don't have a case. They went inside the meeting room and said, hey, this is what we're going to do, family. We are going to scare black people and tell them that, hey, we are going to sue them if they keep talking about Bart Simpson and the rest of these boys. That's what we were going to do. We are going to sue Benjamin Crump if he say anything about it was these white boys' fault. Y'all got another thing coming, family. Y'all got another thing coming. Now, we ain't scared of none. Salute to the family. Salute to the family. Exactly, Royal D. I was laughing when I seen this. I'm like, hold on. Y'all got over 100 content creators on this list. Y'all don't got no money to be dragging 100 plus people in the court. See, family, when y'all hear lawsuits, people automatically think that just because that person filed a lawsuit, that means they're going to win it. One of the hardest lawsuits to prove is defamation, bro. And lawsuits can take years. Years. And you talking about suing all these people? All right, bro. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, man. Good luck with that. But salute to the family. Salute to the chat. Salute to the family. We here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we go live, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, I want to point your attention over here to one of Nolan Wells' friends' mother. A lot of these mothers has been coming out, you know, being vocal about what Watt doing and what Warren done did, and, you know, videos and pictures that was allegedly deleted off Snapchat. And this was one of Nolan Wells' friends' mother that said that her son Snapchatted Nolan. So obviously it had to be a Snapchat message on his phone that Christine came out and said that his pictures was deleted, locations was deleted, and messages was deleted. Shout out to Hot Honey coming in with the $2 super chat. Happy Sunday, family. Have a blessed week. Thank you so much for that, Hot Honey. I appreciate you. Salute to you. Let's get into the content, family.
Wait, So it turns out the Snapchat information is really the key to bust this case wide open. Nolan's friend's mom just came out speaking on something that was odd with the Snapchat location her son and Nolan shared. This is crazy. Listen to this. Tell me what you think, but I'm going to tell you what don't make sense about this situation. And I don't like it. Listen.
Now, here's the weird thing to me. This is what stands out to me the most. When we found out that Nolan was missing, my son immediately snapped him, and then Christine messaged him back and said, "I have Nolan's phone now." This was at 12:53, according to the screenshot that I have. This was at 1:53 in the morning. Okay. Mm-hmm. So he, for whatever reason, I don't know if he was gonna. I don't know why he took the screenshot. To be honest with you, I think it was maybe even a God thing. But he took a screenshot of Nolan's location on Snapchat. Because they shared locations with each other. And on that screenshot, it shows Nolan basically in the middle of the Gulf, like right off of Horn Island. It said that he had been at that location for 13 hours, which would make sense if you just back up that timeline. That would make sense around the time that they would have arrived at the island. But what was weird was that his location didn't change. It said that he was last active an hour prior to that. And my son, I think it said it was like 53 minutes that 53 minutes prior to that my son had sent him a snap. So,
and this makes a lot of sense, family, because Christine said that she didn't see any messages in the phone. Somebody messaged and said, "Hey, this is Christine. I have his phone." And these people be acting like it's far-fetched that his messages and, you know, his GPS was all over the place. And for one, we know Nolan Wells' body was not on that island at the end of that at the end of the 4th of July. We know that for a fact, family. We know 100% fact that Nolan Wells was not present on that island at the end of the night, because the Rangers, that's being anonymous, by the way, I don't know why they hiding the identity of the Rangers. The Rangers came out and did an inspection on that island. They didn't see nobody. So obviously he was not on that island. We know that. But they keep trying to push this narrative that Nolan wanted to be left behind. Nolan was on the island. Nolan sat on the island by himself and watched all the boats just sail away and go home. Right? And then when they picked his body up a day and a half later, they picked up his body, family, in the exact location where the boats was parked at. Think about that. They picked up his body. It was currents out there, whirlpools, which I'm going to show you guys in this video. Ain't nowhere in hell if Nolan went out swimming, his body would be coming back to shore. Somebody put his body there. Because where was his body July 5th? They picked up his body July 6th. Where was his body July 5th? All of a sudden, his body is coming to the shore on July 6th. Make that make sense. Like, come on now, stop playing. We're not dumb. We're not dumb. But Warren mother had to come out because she has been receiving a lot of backlash, and she sent somebody hella messages on Facebook trying to plead the case for her son and his innocence, right? And I want to go through this with the family. I want to read this out, family, because what these people is trying to do is do the typical thing that they do, is trying to distract us, trying to run an interference, talk about that these boys are innocent, but none of their stories make sense, family. None of their stories make sense. Nolan was not on that island at the end of the night. Okay, we know that. Nobody seen Nolan go for a swim. Nolan was standing in between boats The water was 3 feet tall. He did not drown in 3 feet water unless somebody drowned him himself. Like, come on now, stop playing with us. Let's read off Katie Hudson Facebook message, and let's see what this Neanderthal got to say about what she know about this case. Because all of a sudden, family, and I find this fascinating, that we over a month now doing this investigation. Katie hasn't came out and said anything. This is Warren mother. She could have been came out and said something. Everybody coming out saying stuff now. I seen Nolan at 6. Oh, I seen Nolan taking drugs. I seen him drinking. I seen him doing all that. Why y'all coming out a month later when the family has been asking for information since day one? Benjamin Crump, Al Sharpton, the sheriff department has been asking for information since day one. But now everybody knows something. Ever since that audio dropped, family, it got Ocean Springs shook. When that audio dropped, now everybody want to get attorneys because they didn't have attorneys at first. Well, yes, some of them did, but most of them got civil rights attorneys. So let's get into this message, family. Good evening, Mr. Road Down. I am Warren's mother, the woman you have been talking about on Facebook and posting pictures of our family. I am here to tell you that we all, Nolan, and are deeply distraught. No, you're not. Your information is not correct, and I ask you to please stop posting about Warren and our family. No, we're not going to stop. My son did not ride out with him, nor did he come back with him. My son did not ride out with him, nor did he come back with him. I want you guys to, stick a needle in that. The boat that Nolan was supposed to get on, what boat? What you mean supposed to get on? You don't know? Your son didn't tell you what boat he was on? Because we seen the video, man. We seen the video of Nolan getting on the boat with Warren. What are you talking about? You sound very stupid. He repeatedly asked Nolan to get on one boat at 5 when it was at 5. The last time that Warren said he seen him was at 3. Now you saying 5? Now let me get this straight, ma'am. You didn't get your lie together before you messaged this person. You said he repeatedly asked Nolan to get on the boat at 5. And you guys got to pay attention to the language of this. When they keep saying that, oh, we told him to get on the boat, hurry up, repeatedly get on the boat, like they was just in some type of dire need for Nolan to get on the boat. Like they were so concerned that they wanted to get Nolan on the boat. Okay, if y'all know that he was drinking, allegedly, if y'all know that he was on drugs, allegedly, why y'all didn't put his ass on that boat or didn't leave until he got on the boat? If your friend is intoxicated, allegedly, and was on drugs, allegedly, why did y'all leave him there and not make sure that he had a ride home? Because Nolan left on that boat with somebody. We're not done, family. Stop playing with us. Let's keep going. He repeatedly asked to get on one boat at 5 when it was time to leave, but Nolan wanted to stay with a girl and their boat was parked next to his. All of them running with this same lie, by the way. Everybody saying that Nolan wanted to stay back with this girl. Ma'am, you could have said her name. They saying Katie. But you saying this girl with this girl. So they pushing all the blame on Katie. All the responsibility is going on Katie. Warren don't know. Watt don't know. Morgan don't know. Jackson don't know. Nobody know nothing. We left. We told him multiple times to get on the boat. Last time we seen him, he was with the girl. But Katie said the last time she seen him, he was talking to y'all. And then she dropped receipts. Timestamps. Nolan was not around. Come on now, stop playing with us. Let's keep going. Nolan wanted to stay with a girl and their boat was parked next to his. He was insisted about staying with this girl. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. That's very dumb. Watt asked him several times, there we go again with the language, several times, to please get on the boat, and people heard him. Who heard him, ma'am? Can you elaborate who heard him? Don't say people without giving names. Because if you can give us names, we can ask the people, we can question the people. Hey, did you guys hear Watt say several times for Nolan to get on the boat? You can't make a blank statement like that, ma'am. You have to be detailed. Nolan Wells is dead. and we trying to find out what happened to him. So you need to give us a little bit more detail. I understand that this is a rehearsed script that all of y'all are saying over there on that side. Everybody is saying this, by the way. Everybody is saying that, hey, Nolan wanted to be left behind with some girl and he was asked several times to get on the boat. Yeah, okay, we're not falling for that dumbass shit. Let's keep going, family. My son loves him. Oh, really? And would never in 1,000,000 years leave him. Ma'am, he left him. He left him, ma'am. He left him. What are you talking about? This woman said in 1,000,000 years, Warren would not leave him. Warren is alive. Warren is at home. Warren is with his family. Warren left Nolan on that boat, ma'am. I know it's hard for your community to hold yourself accountable, and y'all, love to lie, love to deflect, love to push accountability off on everybody else. This is disgusting behavior, ma'am. For you to say something ignorant like this, knowing goddamn well that your boy left his so-called best friend on that island without any type of confirmation that he had a ride back home. Any ride back home. Let's keep going. Warren does not even have a boat. We didn't ask you that. That's not in question right now. Whether Warren have a boat. We're not asking that. We know that he don't have a boat, ma'am. Are you stupid? Let's keep going. Nolan has been to our house several times, and he is the sweetest friend already. He's the sweetest friend, but your son left him by himself on the island, allegedly intoxicated, allegedly on drugs, the white kind. We all adore him. Again, when Watt asked for him to get on, he said he wanted to stay. And Watt's boat started to fill with water. You see how she's jumping all over the stories? All of them are saying, all of them got their story together to the T. But all of them are lying. They're giving different timestamps. They're giving different information. And we can tell that all of this rehearsed because all of y'all saying the same shit. And let's just say y'all are telling the truth. Somebody is lying. Okay? Let's just say some of y'all are telling the truth, ma'am. Somebody is lying because Nolan Wells is unalive, ma'am. They picked up his body out of that ocean on July 6th. He was not on that island on July 4th, man. We're not dumb. The state of Mississippi, we're not dumb. The district attorney, we're not dumb. YT people, we're not dumb. His body was not on that island, man. Quit talking to us like we stupid, okay? And this is why this pressure is going to continue to be on your son. And you, by the way, and Judge Cole, and the rest of y'all down there. Because y'all think that y'all can get together, come up with this scripted story, and continue to push this out here to the public and think that we're going to fall for this. Nolan Wells' body was not on that island on July 4th. His body was gone, and y'all brought his body. Somebody brought his body back to that island on July 6th. Stop playing with us. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's keep cooking, family. I ain't done. His boat ended up breaking down, right? This is the mother of Warren. His boat ended up breaking down and was towed in. I don't know this girl that he wanted to stay with. Here we go again. I can just tell you, though, my son had nothing to do with it. Ma'am, you telling us that your son had nothing to do with it is not going to clear his name, ma'am. We don't know if your son had nothing to do with it. But he's moving very suspicious for an innocent man, an innocent friend. Your son is moving very suspicious to be an innocent young man, an innocent friend of Nolan. If he didn't have, you know what, Katie, the mother of Warren, if your son, of course you're going to defend your son. If your son had nothing to do with it, why did he delete his social media? Why do he have an attorney? Why are they trying to raise money to go after content creators? Why are y'all wasting y'all time going out there to Horn Island doing a private investigation? What the hell you gonna see out there on the island a whole month later? You think you gonna see footprints? Who y'all supposed to be? Scooby-Doo crew? What you gonna see? What you gonna talk to the water? What the hell is y'all gonna do out there in Horn Island right now? Almost a month. Y'all chose to go out there and do a private investigation a month later. Not 2 weeks later, not 3 weeks later. How about when Nolan ended up missing, y'all go out there and do an investigation? Y'all chose to raise money on our brother name and take y'all pussy ass out there to that island talking about some, y'all gonna try to go out there. Family, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. So they did a crowd fund, raising almost 200,000. I think it's at 200,000. It might be over. They're gonna raise it again to 300,000. They're gonna try to go all the way up to $1 million. They're gonna juice this thing, right? But they had a lot to say about Christine GoFundMe. So let me get this straight. Don't do a private investigation the moment you found out that he was missing. Let's wait till a month later after we get done racking up all these hundreds of thousands of dollars, going to the island, and what y'all gonna do? Just going around, just looking around? What y'all gonna do out there in the island? You see how stupid that y'all sound? And ma'am, Katie, Warren mother, we're not done, man. We see right through your bullshit. This scripted ass, rehearsed ass message that you going out here telling us, we're not believing it. Your son is a suspect until we find out otherwise. I don't give a damn. You can come out here and say that he had nothing to do with it until your face turned blue. Because if your son telling the truth, he knows something. Nolan is dead, ma'am. Somebody knows something. Y'all not finna go out here and try to. I'm trying to watch my words because this is YouTube. I'm trying to watch my words because this is YouTube. But ma'am, stop playing with us. This is why we on y'all ass right now. This is why your son is getting this work right now. This is why we are not going to stop talking about you or your family. So get used to this work, ma'am. Get used to this work. And I'm glad you decided to put your name out here and your last name, because we're going to continue to put pressure on your ass until somebody crack in their group. Somebody's going to crack. Shout out to Diva coming in with the $10 super chat. Ever since that light turned on by the audio, that pretty much exposed them. Now they scattering like roaches trying to come up with a fairy tale lies to cover up their ass. But we ain't falling for it. The gig is up. The jig is up. Straight up. Shout out to you, Diva, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Exactly. Because none of them was saying nothing, Diva, before this audio came out. Nobody was going to get attorneys until this audio was coming out. Now all of a sudden Bart got to go get an attorney because this audio came out and he lied and saying that he wasn't at that damn island. And now his mama started coming in on the people's videos talking about, no, we were saying that he wasn't in this particular part of Mississippi. No, ma'am, that ain't what Warren said. Bart Simpson said. That ain't what he said. That ain't what he said. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I am honored to host you guys. Shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the family. We ain't done. Family. We got over 800 viewers. Let's get 600 likes, man. Family. Hitting the like button is free. Let's smash that like button. Let's get the likes out there. Let's get this out there in the algorithm, because what they trying to do, family, is silence us. They trying their best to silence us. They want us to be quiet about this by coming out here delivering this hit list of creators they are about to start targeting. But this is not going to silence us. We will not back down. We are not scared of fucking a lawsuit. Do y'all really believe the plan was to go out here and tell black people that, hey, we're going to sue y'all if y'all continue to talk about this case. We're going to sue y'all if y'all continue to hold these allegedly white boys, friends of Nolan, accountable. Guess what? I told you guys, take your best shot. We ready for it. We ready for the smoke. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's keep cooking, right? Because Katie, Warren mama is out of her goddamn mind. Let's keep going. I don't know this girl that he wanted to stay with. I can just tell you, though, my son had nothing to do with it in any way, shape, or form. And a matter of fact, he was the first person that noticed he was missing. How was he the first person that know he was missing if he left the island? How he know that Nolan wasn't already at home? Nolan was with somebody else. How did he know that Nolan was missing? Did somebody tell him? Did somebody inform him? How did he know Nolan was missing? Where did he get that from? That's what I want to know, Katie. How did your son know that Nolan was missing? How did he know? How was Warren the first person to know? Who gave him that information? During the Brandon Tatum interview, he said he thought Nolan was on somebody's couch drunk. So how did he know that Nolan was missing? Let's keep going. They got back to their friend's house and called his mother, the Coast Guard, and the sheriff office. Warren is very responsible and always is, keeping up with everyone else. He's very responsible and always keeping up with everybody else. But Warren stated in that interview with Bussy Tatum that I really wasn't paying attention to Nolan, and I really don't pay attention. I don't keep up with Nolan. I don't keep up with nobody. You know, we all was just having a good time. He was with some girl. That's what your son said, man. Your son don't keep up with nobody. You a liar. You must forgot we watched the interview, Katie. You must forgot. See, you're dumb. Let's keep going. He was not on that boat again. Let me repeat that. He was not on the boat again. You saying that, ma'am, with no proof, don't hold no weight over here. You saying that Nolan was not on that boat with no proof, no evidence to back up your claim while you trying to defend your demonic, animalistic son is not going to stop us from holding him accountable for what he allegedly did or what he allegedly know. Because Warren knows something. That's why he was the first one to speak. That's why he was the first one to get an attorney. That's why they crowdfunding, because I'm pretty sure the district attorney down there told them their charges are coming their way. That's why they went and got a Trump lawyer. All of this is coming crashing down on y'all. The district attorney can't get away with this. That racist piece of shit of governor that came out and said that he don't expect no foul play, they can't get away with this. Y'all sitting up here attacking Benjamin Crump, attacking Al Sharpton. It's not going to distract us, man. We are putting belt to ass to you and your whole entire family. Y'all not running away from what y'all did to our brother. Okay? Let's keep going, family. Please stop hurting us. No. My son is beside himself. We don't give a damn, ma'am. Nolan Well is dead. I've never seen him like this before, and I ask you to please stop the blame. No, we're not going to stop. We're not. Matter of fact, we're turning it up. I told you guys, we are turning it up on your son, ma'am, on your boys, on your family. Because for your son to talk about he going through all this, he emotional this and emotional, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Because if your son was innocent, he really cared about Nolan, why he sit down and do an interview with Bussy Tatum, with an anti-black racist, but he cared about Nolan? Why did he go on social media and delete his social media profile? Why he haven't been standing with the family? Why he didn't go to the funeral? I don't want to hear nothing about that you was in fear for your life because you a goddamn lie. Because I guarantee you, if my friend, my childhood friend that I care about was unalive, I'm at the funeral. I'm standing next to the family. I'm at every goddamn press conference letting the public know exactly what I know. If my friend went missing and he was with me, you think the first thing I'm going to do is delete my social media, Katie? I know you're a very dumb, low IQ woman. And y'all don't want to hold yourself accountable, but we will not stop, ma'am. Okay, get comfortable. Get comfortable with this. Because if Warren didn't do nothing, I advise him to come forward and be honest. Somebody knows something. Y'all not finna run this play that don't nobody on that goddamn island, surrounded by dozens of boats, hundreds of people, but nobody know nothing but Nolan Well's body get picked up out of the ocean July 6th at the same exact mother spot that they was parked at. But y'all still playing in our face talking about y'all don't know nothing. Let's keep going, family. I never seen him like this before. I asked, can you please stop the blame? Nolan wanted to stay with this girl and was insisted. She keeps saying this. She keeps saying that Nolan wanted to stay with some girl, but y'all have no proof of this. It really makes y'all look even more guilty by pushing the blame off on Katie. It makes y'all look even more guilty because if he really cared about his friend, ma'am, like you say he do, and he was drunk, like y'all pushing out on the mainstream media, heavily drinking, Bussy Tatum coming out here talking about he was on drugs. I would have made my friend get on that boat. I have been out before, family, with my cousins and my friends, and they was sloppy drunk and they was all over the place, and they tried not to leave the function that we was at. We made them, because that's what you do with your friends. That's what you do with your family. You don't leave them hanging, even though they said they finna stay back with somebody. You know what you do say? Hey, who you about to go home with? Let me double check that you got a ride home, and then I'm gonna call and make sure that you made it home. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not just going to leave my friend somewhere on the island intoxicated on drugs, allegedly, like y'all trying to go out here and say, and then come back home and say, oh, I really care about my friend. I never felt this type of way before. Warren don't give a damn about Nolan. Nolan was just the outside black friend. His friend group is the guys that he's with right now. Jax, Morgan, Watt, Bart Simpson, all of them are his friends. Nolan is just the outside black friend. Let's keep going. This is not the boy's fault. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This lady said, this is not the boy's fault. This is not their fault, ma'am. Their friend, alleged friend, by the way, because who needs enemies when you got friends like Warren and Bart Simpson and Watt and all these guys? She said these boys are not in fault. And this is what makes us even more angry with you people. Because for all of y'all to come out here and have the exact same statement but different time frames. You said 5 o'clock, ma'am, in this message. You know you fucked up, right? Warren said he's last seen them at 3 o'clock. They left at 4:30. So between that hour and a half, where was Nolan? Alleged witnesses said they seen Nolan at 6:30. Who is these people? What was he doing? Bussy Tatum coming out saying that people reaching out to him, saying that we seen somebody said that, oh, you going to go to jail for the rest of your life for what you did to Nolan. So Officer Tatum, that went out there and did some investigation work, refused to give those names, that if he even got some, to the authorities because he waiting on them to turn themselves in. Ma'am, your story is cracking right now. And that's why you presented yourself to the public. That's why you're speaking to the public, because you know that story that all of y'all are running with down there is collapsing in real time. That's why you want us to stop. No, man, we are not going to stop until we find out what happened to our brother, because they know something, man. They know something. And you lucky on YouTube, because I would have been and said something else to your ass. Shout out to the Tory Experience for the $5 super chat. All of a something. Just stop being the bro. The Tory Experience, you be hitting it on the nose every time. The nosiest weirdos on the planet miss me with the BS. I'm talking about Tory Experience. They created the term Karen. The term Karen is because of y'all can't stay out of our business. That's why. Y'all can't stay out of our business. But you want us to stay out of y'all business? Absolutely not, man. We are all up in your goddamn business. And we will not stop being in your business. Okay? I just want you to know that. Shout out to the Tory Experience for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Let's keep cooking this Neanderthal because she thinks she's slick. Let's get the likes up, family. We got over 1,000 people in the room on this evening. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys. I am honored to host the family on this evening. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get 500 likes. We need 600 likes. It's free, family. It's free. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. Here we go. This is not the boy's fault. Nolan wanted to stay with this girl, okay? I asked to take my picture down off your wall and my son. I brought my other son out there and I saw my son Warren briefly and took a picture that we were not out there with them longer than like 10 minutes. Okay, ma'am. Let me ask you this. You was out there to take a picture with your son and you was only out there for 10 minutes. Can you explain this to me, Katie? How did your son have alcohol? Your son admit to underage drinking on Officer Tatum podcast. Go turn your sons in to the authorities for underage. Can you do the right thing? Can you do the right thing by taking your son to the sheriff department so he can get booked and processed for underage drinking? And so that he can give up somebody's name that provided alcohol to underage adults. Can you do that? Let's start off there. Since you want to come out here and make a statement and you want to do the right thing, let's start off doing that. I believe that we can start off on that end. That'll be great. If your son can go turn himself in, get booked and processed for underage drinking. Shout out to Ball coming in with a $2 super chat. Here we go with the cover-up gangs. Blacks stick with blacks. Shout out to Ball for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Let's keep going. And keep in mind, family, her son, the other one, because Warren stated in that interview with Bussy Tatum that his brother got the fighting. His brother got the fighting. Tristan got the fighting. But he never said who his brother got the fight with. Tristan ain't got no proof that there was him yelling about giving me my phone. What proof that you got that that was you? No, somebody did something to Nolan. Somebody was out there jumping Nolan. That's what I believe, allegedly. I believe y'all was out there beating up on Nolan. Y'all was out there because he got red coloration on the back of his head. As soon as we get that throat, we gonna know exactly what happened to him. Let's keep going. I don't know how you're trying to link it all together. It's very obvious, ma'am. But I am just Warren's mom, and I love Nolan very much. No, you don't, ma'am. Let me ask you this, Katie. You just stated here in your messages that you love Nolan very much. Let me ask you something, ma'am. Was you at the funeral? No. Did you show up to any of the press conferences? No. Did you speak publicly about Nolan? No. Did you say rest in peace to Nolan? No. Did your son even say rest in peace to Nolan? No. Did your son go to the funeral? No. Did you donate any money to the family? No. You do not love Nolan, man. Stop fucking lying. The love that you Neanderthals got down there is hate. You mask it at love because that's what y'all used to doing. Lying, trying to manipulate people with your fake innocence. But we can see through that. That's why y'all panicking. That's why y'all scrambling. And that's why all of y'all about to come crashing down. Because black people are standing on business behind Nolan Wells. We are standing on business behind Trey Reed. We are standing on business behind Taisha down there in Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi, we had enough. We had enough. Katie, you do not love Nolan. Stop that lie, ma'am. Stop it. For that to even come out your mouth is disrespectful to the dead. If you love somebody, you would show up for them. You would speak up for them. You would be vocal for them. You would do everything in your power to make sure that Nolan Wells gets justice. So where have you been this whole time, Katie? This a month later, now you want to come out here and try to defend your son. If you love Nolan, where the hell you been at? I haven't seen you standing next to Christine. I've been seeing y'all condemn her and trying to go after her goddamn attorney. You don't love that boy. Stop lying, ma'am. You are a racist piece of shit. You want me to tell you how I know that? And I'm standing 10 toes behind it. Because you agree for your son to go on an anti-black racist platform. And I'm pretty sure the local news down there wanted to interview with you and your son. You turned it down. All the big mainstream media platforms wanted to interview with Warren. Y'all turned it down. Out of everybody, you said, you know what? To make my son look innocent, let me let him sit down with a Sambo that degrade and disrespect black people on a daily basis. You know what? My son is innocent. He ain't had nothing to do with it, so I'm going to sit him down with an anti-black racist. Katie, you're a genius. Let's keep going. I love Nolan so much.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
He comes to my house several times, and I'm so sad. He comes to my house several times, but I'm so sad.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I am so sad. He comes to my house all the time. I am so sad, but I didn't go over there to Christine's house. The moment that you found out that Nolan Wells was missing, where was you? Where was your antennas? What type of private investigation did you do, Katie? Since you love Nolan so much and Nolan was at your house every goddamn day, what was you doing? You know what you was doing, Katie? telling your son allegedly to delete his social media, telling your son allegedly to delete all this shit in his phone, go radio silence, go sit down with an anti-black racist. That's what you was doing, Katie. That's what you was doing. But you love Nolan so much. I would hate to get loved by y'all. I just want the love from my family. I would hate to get love from y'all. So love from y'all is not going to the funeral if I pass away, not speaking on my behalf, not standing next to my family, not being involved in the investigation, raising money and not giving it to my family and using my name for clout. That's love? You love Nolan and we just now hearing about you, ma'am? But you love Nolan. That's one hell of a goddamn love that y'all be showing. Bro, y'all can just come out and say that y'all might as well just come out and say that y'all don't like Nolan. Y'all don't like black people. And y'all only tolerated Nolan because he looked like a mixed breed. Shout out to Diva coming in with a $10 super chat. It's diabolical that these YT women pulling out the YT woman tears to try to protect their sons, talking about your son is so hurt by this, you lost the plot because the real victim here is Nolan, not your child. Let me read that last part again, Diva. The real victim here is Nolan, not your goddamn child. I wish the worst for Warren. I hope Warren can't sleep at night. I hope he's suffering. I hope Warren is having mental health issues. I hope he is. I hope he's having night sweats. I hope that he can't even rest his eyes. I wish the worst for those boys, the absolute worst. Because if they so innocent and they don't know nothing, it don't look like it to me. If they thank you so much, Diva, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If they so innocent, then why they moving like they suspects? If he's so hurt, why he didn't show up for Nolan at his homegoing? Why wasn't he at the funeral? Y'all came up with an excuse that your life is in danger. That's the best that y'all came up with? Really? And now y'all want to run in a private investigation? And y'all taking y'all dumbasses out there to the island to do what? That's my question. Nolan is the victim, but I told you guys, family. I told y'all. Nolan is no longer the victim anymore. It's them. They the victim. The narrative has shifted from finding out what happened to Nolan to protect these white boys because black media is out to get them. We are defaming them. Let's raise hundreds of thousands of dollars so that we can go after Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton. They feel like, Katie, that's your son that's doing it, by the way. Your son is raising money to go after Nolan Wells' attorney. Your ex-husband, ma'am, that's married to Judge Cole, instead of finding out what happened to Nolan, they are suing his attorney. How do you feel about that, Miss Katie? Miss, I love Nolan so much. My son is such in distress. How do you feel about your son hiring an attorney, your ex-husband, going after the man that's trying to find out what happened to Nolan? How do you feel about that, ma'am? Are you pleased at that? Are you satisfied with that? But you love Nolan, but you ain't did a goddamn thing this whole entire month. You can miss us with that, Karen. You are a despicable human being. I wish the worst for you too. Let's keep going. He comes to my house several times. And I'm so sad. Please keep this down and look for this on prayers finding him. No, that ain't gonna work, ma'am. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. Yeah, we gonna keep trying to find out what happened to him, but we gonna keep that pressure on you. You trying to wave a white flag, trying to tap out? No, ma'am. It's over with. You in the chokehold. Y'all ain't going nowhere. We here. Also, I just want to let you know that this whole day has been looking for him. It has been devastating. I don't even know any of this was being said. Yes, you have, ma'am. Yes, you have. Stop lying. I had friends with taking pictures of these messages. I am going to get off social media. Why you running? Why you trying to get off social media for? Stand 10 toes down, man. You love Nolan, remember? Be a voice for Nolan. Don't run. I was advised as this is very destructive. Who advised you? The attorney that y'all hired after raising money on Nolan's well name? That's who advised you to get off the social media platform. Who advised you, Katie? Your ex-husband wife, Judge Cole? Did she advise you? Just like she advised the rest of those boys to delete their social media? His so-called best friend that love him so much, so compassionate. Did they advise you to get off social media? Don't go running, ma'am. Don't go nowhere. It don't matter where you go. We are going to find you, and we're going to hold you accountable. I just ask you, please take it down, as I don't want us to get any more messages about this. Listen to me, Katie. We are not going anywhere, okay? The smoke is on you until we find out what happened to our brother Nolan. Because y'all clearly don't give a damn about Nolan. You don't love Nolan. But you have to lie to yourself to make yourself feel good, right? You have to lie to yourself and because you wasn't even there. This whole time in these messages, you said that Nolan wanted to be left behind. Nolan was behind with this girl. Nolan was told several times. If this was a true statement, you know what you should have said, Katie? My son told me this. My son told me that. My son informed me on that. You didn't say my son. You said it. But you weren't there. So how the F do you know? How do you know, ma'am? You weren't there. Why are you coming out here making claims about shit that you don't know? You should have said, my son told me this. My son informed me that Nolan wanted to stay behind with a girl. You didn't say that. You said out your own mouth that Nolan wanted to stay behind. The same shit that TMZ is saying. Nolan was not on that boat. You wasn't there, Harvey. You don't have no proof. Katie, you wasn't there. Warren's mother, you wasn't there. So how do you know? This is how I know you effed up, Katie. You messed up coming out here trying to defend your son. You was better off just being quiet like you've been doing. Showing Nolan that you love him so much by being quiet. That's what you should have did. Yeah, that's what you should have did. That's exactly what you should have did. Shout out to the family. We are in the building. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get 800 likes. We got 1.3 viewers in the building. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the family. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored. Shout out to my channel members. Let's work, family. Let's go. Let's get the likes up. I ain't playing with these clowns. I am not playing anymore. The family has been consistent. We've been focused. We haven't been getting distracted. And these people are mad because they trying to tire us out. The smear campaign didn't work. The fear tactics didn't work. Coming out here with this fake ass list talking about the people that y'all about to come out to get is not going to work. You crying about your son being innocent is not going to work. You coming out here saying that you love Nolan so much and he was at your house, but you didn't show up to his homegoing. You didn't show up to his funeral. You don't show up for the family. You're not showing up with Christine. Your family, Katie, Hudson, your family is targeting Nolan's family. Did you ever think about that before you made this message, idiot? Your family is targeting Nolan's family. Shout out to Libra coming in with the $5 cash out for belt to ass. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the family. We are here, family. Let's get the likes up, family. I know we got some trolls out there watching. I know we got mainstream media out there watching. Hello, you're welcome. So you can run back to your platform and say, oh, black media doing this, black content creators doing that. They're going to sue you. You're welcome. I'm going to show you how you get shit done around here. I'm going to show you how me and the family is going to continue to put this boot on your neck and this pressure. So if you think that you're going to silence us with lawsuit, give me your best shot. Let's go. Let's see, can you hang? Because I know I'm showing up consistent every day for my brother Nolan. And I won't stop. I won't be silenced. You can't scare me. To the YT community out there, your lies are going to get drowned out with the truth. Your fucking lies about Nolan being drowning are going to get drowned out with this belt to ass season that we on right now. Black people, we are united more than ever right now. We focus on getting justice for one another. There's nothing that y'all can do. Y'all can hire all the goddamn attorneys in this country. That's not going to stop us. Y'all are dealing with the elite class of black people over here. Do you think you're going to scare us? You're not scaring us. I am the radical kind. I have to keep repeating it just in case, the mainstream media out there are really misinformed with who I am and how I get down. Hey, I am the radical black. I am willing to go to war for my people. I am willing to accept whatever criticism, whatever come with this for my people. And we demand answers and we demand justice for the lost life of our people. No more sitting on the sideline. None of these black people that is out here being silent, being quiet, you're an enemy of us too. Your silence speak volumes if you're not speaking or you're not in this goddamn space speaking up for our brother. You gonna get stumped out too. No attorney, no judge, no mayor, no president, no district attorney is going to stop for what we got coming for the state of Mississippi. Accountability is coming. It's coming. Best believe that. Shout out to the information man coming in with the $5 super chat. Peace and respect, brother. Salute to you, the information man. Thank you so much for that, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. Shout out to Chosen Truth coming in with the $10 super chat. Keep giving them the business. Justin for Nolan Wells. I'm here. Oh, I'm here, Chosen Truth. I'm here. Every day active, ready. Ready for whatever. Ready for wherever. I ain't going to back down. You can't run me off. You can't scare me. You can't do none of that. I got the family energy. I got my ancestors' energy. Yeah, I'm one of them ones for real. This is the high class of black people that you guys are witnessing over here in my chat room. Hey, mainstream media, look at the chat. Look at my chat. This is the high class of blacks over here. Not none of that BS shit that y'all be running on y'all platform with this Chicago black on black crime narrative. That's not going to do nothing. That's not going to stop the work. Telling us that black people is killing other black people. Okay, so what? Them niggas going to jail. That's not going to stop us for advocating for one another. That's not going to stop that. That's all I see you low IQ Neanderthals say in the chat and in my comment section of my videos. Y'all worrying about what about black on black crime? What about it? What about it? You tell me, what about it? Shout out to the family, shout out to the team. Let's get it, family. So I want you guys to listen to the threats that our sister Janetta is receiving after doing this audio, enhanced audio. Let me show you guys this.
Protections like against frivolous shit, but when you come out with some straight up just lies, I think they should just like essentially, theoretically cut out your fucking tongue. Just saying.
Hey, William. I want you to stick around, okay? I want you to stick around. Don't leave. I ain't going to block you yet. I want you to stick around. Shout out to Will coming in with the $5 super chat. Hey, Will, don't go nowhere. I want you to stick around. Put the meth pop down. I don't want you to have a Mayo attack. I don't want you to have a meth attack. I want you to stick around, okay? I want you to stick around. Don't go nowhere. Preach, brother. And the more black Americans we continue to see unalive mysteriously is only going to radicalize more black people. I am radicalized to the fullest extent, Will. I ain't gonna lie to you. Thank you so much, Will, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Mighty Me coming in with the $5 super chat. Happy Sunday. Justice for Carmelo. Justice for Nolan Wells. Have a blessed day, host, and one and all. Thank you so much for that, Mighty Me. I hope you have an amazing one. Let's go, family. Let's get it.
If you're constantly caught in lies, like, bruh, media needing some protections, like against frivolous shit, but when you come out with some straight up just lies, I think they should just like essentially, theoretically cut out your fucking tongue.
So the low IQ Neanderthals out here saying that Because our sister Janetta has enhanced the photo, and they already saying that she's lying after she displayed it on 4K, right? Not, she told you that she enhanced it. And not only that, she recorded herself enhancing it. Didn't change anything, didn't add anything, didn't use AI. They mad because their audio being released and they're losing their minds. They're having mayo attacks. So this guy said that her throat, she should get her throat cut out. This is the high IQ community. This is the community that don't commit any violence. Black people are the most violent people. But every time we see these people or hear these people in these spaces, it's some demonic, animalistic, violent shit. It's all just projection, family, because they are the true fucking animalistic, crazy motherfuckers in this country. But they always want to blame us. Let's go.
Just saying. If you're constantly caught in lies, like, bruh.
Keep platforms
It annoys me.
at the minimum. Like,
Or what was it they used to do? They used to like put a hot coal in somebody's mouth or something.
Fantasy.
Something like that. Yeah.
Listen to him, family.
Oh,
I'm talking about going fucking medieval on these
going
motherfuckers.
way back.
He said he want to go mean evil on these mother effers. Medieval. He's mad. He want to cut out her throat. All that. That's crazy. Shout out to Barbara coming in with the $5 cash out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is crazy, family.
What do you think?
I think, honestly, and like honest, to be bold enough to say something like that on a public platform, I don't put nothing past any of them. And for her to even be on the call, like this is her and her people, there's no telling what, if they're on a public platform saying these things, there's no telling what they're saying behind the scenes. And that's the part that's concerning. That's the part that it almost trips me out that it's even allowed on social media. And then when we say something in return, we haven't met her with any type of hate. We haven't been disrespectful. We've responded with facts. We've corrected misinformation. My wife has made sure to lead with respect and class and to just show who we really are. We're still being met with the latter. And when we respond, we're shut down. If we try to report it, the reports are met with like declination by these social media platforms. And all of it is just truly concerning. Like all of it is disheartening. I have no words.
Media need.
The reason why they doing this to you, Janetta, is because you expose the truth. You are exposing their lies because this audio wasn't supposed to be out. And you wasn't supposed to enhance it because now they trying to call us crazy. We didn't hear what we heard. We didn't hear, oh my God, Nolan, damn it, Bart, is he dead? Right? They running a smear campaigns to try to make it seem like we just making stuff up and we're lying. They are hiring lawyers and attorneys to come after us because of what you did, sister. You should be proud. We got your back 1,000%. These low IQ Neanderthals be on social media saying them, and by the way, this, I don't know what space that is that they own. I think that's X. I don't know. But if we say anything crazy, they'll demonetize us, you know, delete our social media platform, kick us off YouTube. But they allow these people to send threats to us. Judge Cole is out here. Judge Ashley Cole, the stepmother of Warren, is getting people arrested for saying mean things to her. Saying mean things to her, but these people are out here saying what they want to do to Janella. She should get coal put in her mouth. She should get her cut. This is what they saying. But we know that they're cowards. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. They're cowards. That's why they be in my chat chimping out, lying, making fake pages, because they always got to say this behind a fake page. They never can show their face. That's why we don't respect it. That's why we laugh at y'all. I welcome the trolling, by the way. I'm probably the only platform that welcome the trolls because I want y'all to get this accountability. I want y'all to hear this truth because y'all rarely hear this. That's why y'all run to the Sambo class like your Bussy Tatums, your Anton Daniels, your Jason Whitlocks, your Cartier family. Y'all go run over to those Sambos and get told a lot of lies. You want to get your racism softened, and then when black people call your racism out, oh, y'all pulling the racist card. Y'all trying to make everything about race. Shout out to From Downtown coming in with the $5 super chat. Stay strapped up, family. Always locked and loaded. Always locked and loaded. And not only that, family, this is how much these people are crashing out. They're going after Rachel. The children educator that's standing on business behind Nolan. She said, seeing Nolan Wells' name with where people are from, let's all keep it going, right? She's been being vocal with defending Nolan Wells and trying to get justice. She's lending her platform with over 40 million subscribers speaking on behalf of Nolan Wells. Shout out to you, Rachel. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Thank you for that. Because people's silence in this case speaks volumes. And she been receiving a lot of backlash. The white tea community is out here losing their mind because she wants justice for Nolan. Y'all don't want justice for Nolan? Or y'all just want to run with the narrative that Nolan Wells drowned? I just want to inform you stupid idiots. Nolan Wells did not drown, okay? He did not drown. I know that helps you sleep at night. But you know that's not the truth. That's why you keep coming on my platform chimping out. That's why y'all continue to make fake pages, going in people comment section, talking about what y'all gonna do, sue the ocean? Y'all know the truth. But y'all are such evil and demonic and animalistic people. Y'all are disgusting. This is why Mother Nature is taking y'all out. This is the reason why your birth rate is low and y'all not having enough babies to replace yourself. We don't have to do anything but allow Mother Nature to take its course, because it's time for you evil, demonic mother effers to get away from around us. It's time. Nobody likes y'all. People are disgusted at y'all. And family, you better watch your back and pay attention to what's going on. Wake up and pay attention to what's going on. But I still want to shout out to Miss Rachel for standing up and handling business. Thank you so much for that, Miss Rachel. We appreciate you. Now, let's get to the cameras. Shout out to the family. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get the likes up. Let's get 800 likes in the building. Can we get 800 likes, family? I know we can get 800 likes. Smash that like button. Let's get it.
Island right there. Looks like there's a sailboat out there, maybe.
It's up in the water.
That's the island. That is how long it is. It is pretty long, guys. Yeah. That's the west end, or that's the east end.
And this light.
And then over here is going to be the west end, and this is the washing machine that they're talking about. Water is pretty choppy today, but that is the island. There's some houses right there. The next place I'm going to take you to is over by Lover's Lane, so you guys can see how much housing and stores are over there that have possible footage. Wait a minute, you guys, there's fucking cameras on the fucking pavilion. And they can't even say they don't work because there's a fucking solar panel. Cameras everywhere out here, y'all. Every fucking where. Okay, so I have now made it to Old Fort Bayou Pier where they pull.
Every time some evidence come out, family, they have to discredit it. That's why you see the low IQ community in the chat saying that those cameras are 10 miles out. Those cameras are this. Those cameras are that. Every time. And don't listen to them, family. Laugh at them. That's why I said I want them to stick around. I want you to be here. Keep being active in the chat. This is what I want for you, William, and the rest of y'all. I want you to stay and watch Black Daddy put belt to ass.
Hey, Daddy!
Thank you for being here with me on this evening, trolls. I appreciate you. I don't want you to go anywhere. Please stay here. Don't run out of your troll material too early. We got a long show. And I don't want you to have a meth attack. I don't want you to have a Mayo attack. I want you to stay exactly where you at. Don't run. Don't go nowhere. Because, family, every time we provide evidence, all they're going to do is deny it. Their goal the whole time, black people present evidence, and they know we the truth. They know we telling the truth. Just like the Carmelo Anthony family. What we've been saying during that whole entire trial. They bullied him. They jumped him. These boys are racist. Jeff Metcalf is racist. Everything. Race played a big part in Carmelo Anthony's case. And then the affidavit dropped. They was arrested for racist graffiti. They had a disciplinary history in school. Victims was willing to testify on the behalf of Carmelo Anthony. and they was victims of the Metcalf twins bullying, the cheerleaders came forward and said they was verbally abused by the Metcalf twins, we was right, but they tried to shut it down. They tried to lie and say that we trying to make everything about race after those boys was arrested for racist graffiti. Now we just found out that there's cameras all over the goddamn island. Now they saying, oh, the cameras is this, the cameras is that. Don't listen to them. They're liars. It's ingrained in them to be fucking liars. These are the, and listen to me, family. These are despicable, these are soulless individuals. Nothing that they say matters. Nothing. I want you guys to enjoy the show, though.
Pulled in to a stop. This is an oyster house right here, and then next to it is the fireworks stand. Now, I don't see any cameras here, but let me get in my car and I'll show you where there is a camera because I'm too fat to walk. For reference. What's that? Oh, what's that? It's a camera, guys, with a light.
Look all the cameras.
Nice. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Okay, we are now over here. So that is how far the oyster house is. I want to show you guys something. Look at that fancy house over there. Y'all see any cameras? I see lights.
Cameras everywhere. Cameras everywhere. Even if they would have seen them people getting towed away, or them, you know, their boat drowning or something like that, or the footage, the video footage that Bussy Tatum provided that those boys was getting towed by Bart is on one of those surveillance videos. Those businesses, those homes, over those viaducts, somebody's seen something on those cameras. And I'm not saying that the authorities don't have the footage of this, but I doubt it. We're talking about the state of Mississippi here, ladies and gentlemen. Do we really expect them to do investigation work? What was the first thing that they said in the live stream that we played the other day when it came to our sister Taisha that was lynched in Jackson, Mississippi? What did they say? We don't expect no foul play without doing a goddamn investigation. See, that's what they don't want to do no investigation when it comes to black life. They don't. They just want to sweep it under the rug, hoping that black people don't make noise about it. Don't make a fuss about it. But no, we kicking, screaming, fussing, yelling, every goddamn thing about this case. Let's get it, family.
I wonder if there's a camera over there. I'll have to go on the other side of that bridge and see what's going on. Now, where the ramp is, there is a drawbridge up there because this is a short bridge, so I'm sure there's cameras up there. They have to have cameras. I'm sure it's a state law. I'll have to look it up. Now, this is where they would have come in at. Look at these fancy houses over here. That man walking his dog. I bet you they have cameras.
All those houses over there. All those businesses over there.
Or them. What about them? Interesting, right? All right, let's go look at some more. We're going to walk on this side of the dock so you guys can get a better understanding of what we're looking at over here. Okay, we are on the other side of the dock. And I want you guys to take a look at this. That's a catfish house. They are definite to have cameras in there. Look at these houses. You can tell me none of these houses saw anything when they're next up to Lover's Lane, which one on a point to you where Lover's Lane is. That, my friends, is Lover's Lane. And you're going to tell me that I ain't questioned. None of them houses. By the way, that's a restaurant. That's a restaurant. So they have even better view. But they haven't questioned any of these motherfuckers who own these houses. Look at that. That's a historical home registered for the state of Mississippi. No, they have cameras. I'm just saying. Oh look, my friends found the cameras. I got something. All right, we're gonna get back on Lover's Lane. I just had to explore the little neighborhood they had to the side there. All right, this is back on Lover's Lane. So this is where one of them home people live. I'm not sure if it was male or female. Okay, now we are at the end of Lover's Lane. We're gonna go back up here and see all these fancy businesses coming over this direction. Zoomed out as much as I could. You get the idea. Look at that. Stunning.
All these cameras on all these homes, they either capture those boys' boat getting towed. They got something on those surveillance videos. It's too many cameras surrounding that island and then capture something. Even when Nolan body was, on the shore on July 6th, it captured something. And I don't know if the authorities already confronted these businesses and these homeowners about getting their surveillance video. And I'm hoping that they come forward because I'm pretty sure they heard about this case and they provided their camera footage on that day to the authorities. But I wouldn't hold my breath, family. I wouldn't hold my breath. Shout out to Milton coming in with the $10 super chat. How can you claim to be superior, yet the sun that God created you are allergic to, not even equipped for this planet? That's diabolical work. It's getting hotter and hotter. The same sun heals us. We dominate everything. Let me repeat that last one because I always say this. I love this. We dominate everything. And you know what, Milton? They know that. That's why they hate us so much. That's why they jealous of so much. That's why Warren them and that friend group, they were jealous of Nolan. All the white girls liked him. He was the life of the party, the star athlete. He was better than all of them in sports. Look at Warren, big nose ass geek. Nolan, the superstar, football athlete. They jealous of us. But shout out to you, Aaron Will, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Let's not make everything about race.
Right? Wait till you see this next one. It's quite interesting. And I bet you $1 million at these houses. I promise. Now, I'm not going to stop to look at everyone, but let me put you up here.
And shout out to the Public Opinion Court over there on Instagram that provided us with this content. Thank you so much for what you do over there.
Okay. Land right there.
So you guys just seen the footage and cameras that's surrounding this entire island, right? Every time something come out with this case, family, what do you hear the white people say? Oh, this doesn't mean anything. What y'all gonna do, sue the ocean? Oh, these cameras was 10 miles away from the island. Yes, sir. We out here working, family. We out here working. Why would we trust somebody when they behave like this, family? Do you guys remember when I live streamed this, right? Corrupt officer Michael Porter, Texas, was leaked. This is what he said in his leaked messages. After telling Goody, I think his name is Goody, about a multi-car incident. After telling his partner about a car incident, this is what Michael Proctor told his partner. Actually, take your time. I saw a N-word was involved, so I wouldn't rush if you're working. Let them die. Let's not make everything about race. Brandon Tatum went on Jubilee and said, there's no systematic racism. They always talking about the gangs in Chicago, but they don't talk about the gangs like this. The biggest game is the police department. The biggest racist is the police department. When y'all seen that march down there in Washington with 400 white men, incel white men who don't get no box, who white women don't want to have children with, walking around with pillowcases that they jack off on their head. These are your police officers, your doctors, your lawyers, your politicians, your neighbors, your teachers, your educators, right? This guy, Michael Proctor, said, actually, take your time. I saw an N-word was involved in the incident. The black person was involved in a car wreck, need assistance, right? He said, no, take your time. Don't rush. Let them die. But there's no systematic racism. That's what they say. That's what they tell us, family, all the time. Let's not make everything about race. Okay, cool. We're going to keep cooking. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I appreciate you. Thank you. I am honored to host you guys on this evening. This is belt to ass season. We're not playing no games with y'all. We are very vocal and we're not going anywhere. We are loud and proud. Your lawsuits won't scare us. Your shaming tactics won't scare us. We are our ancestors. We are the real soldiers. We are the true warriors. We are the warrior class. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. Shout out to the mainstream media watching and stealing. Shout out to the white supremacist content creators that's over here watching and stealing. Thanks for being here with us. I want to introduce you to my chat room, the elite class of black people. Good to have you. Let's keep going, family. No, I ain't playing no games with their ass. So we just went over. Warren Mama said they were receiving threats and, please stop talking about her son because her son had nothing to do with it. Judge Ashley Cole out here getting people arrested for sending her threats. And she released a video, not a video, but some audio clips of people sending threats to her, family. And I want the chat to let me know, do you guys hear any threats? Because this whole entire video was mute to me. I really didn't hear nothing. Maybe you guys can hear something. This whole video was mute. I don't know if I need to clean out my ears or something. I didn't hear nothing. But you guys let me know if you heard anything in this video.
Don't try and run now. Your son is and he's about to get all the way. Don't run now, you. You guys are gonna get what the coming to you. I know he killed that little kid, man. You guys aren't. Your wife ain't racist.
How can the father of somebody who murdered another person go and try to receive donations using the name of the murder victim? You know what you've done. I'm 22 years old. I'm just a bit older than your...
Shout out to Malika coming in with the $5 super chat. I've been seeing your work for a while. Keep doing the good work. Stay on their neck. Absolutely, Malika. I'm reporting for duty. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. You are the real MVP. I'm here. I'm focused. And I'm serious. Thank you so much, Malika. Shout out to the Tory Experience coming in with the $20 super chat for standing on business. You know I got you, Tory. You know I got you. But family, I can't hear none in this video. It sound mute. I don't hear no threats or nothing like that. This video is, I don't know if they didn't put the audio. I need to clear out my ears. I don't hear nothing.
Your son is a and he's about to get all the way. Don't run now, you. You guys are gonna get what the coming to you. I know he killed that little kid, man. You guys aren't. Your wife ain't racist.
How can the father of somebody who murdered another person go and try to receive donations using the name of the murder victim? You know what you've done. I'm 22 years old. I'm just a bit older than your son, Warren. I can't believe that I live in a world with people like you and your son. I can't believe that I live in a world with evil, racist, white people who then go and falsely claim that they praise God.
I cannot hear nothing in this video. I need to clean out my ears.
While living racist, evil, selfish, harmful lives, while they take the lives of innocent people. God's light shines down for Nolan Xavier Wells. The truth will come out. And you are evil. You are evil to your root. You decide it. And I hope that you soon change, or that soon you face every pain that you've brought upon others.
Shout out to Milton coming in with the $10 super chat. We are seeing all of this open racism come about because of Trump. They're turning the knob up because they are losing war after war in the country and looking weaker and weaker. Now it's our fault. Absolutely. They're trying to point the blame somewhere, Milton, but they dealing with a strong class of black people that ain't going for that. They can't Mayo attack off on us. We don't give a damn about that. But salute to you, Milton. I appreciate you. Family, I don't know what's going on with this video.
Other people. I hope that your son faces that same pain. And the pain that he brought through his racist actions. And continues to bring through his racist actions.
I don't hear no threats.
You have raised your son to be a racist, heartless person who has taken the life of another person. And God, I hope that you burn in hell for it.
Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son. Justice for Noah Wells, son for a son.
Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Nolan Wells. Father of a murderer.
I ain't heard no threats. I ain't heard no threats in that whole entire video. Didn't nobody say they were going to do nothing to you. What you talking about? You can release this, Judge Cole. I find it fascinating when it comes to Judge Cole, right? Does she want to intervene in this case? She want to get people arrested, but not one arrest. Not one arrest on the behalf of the Nolan Wells case. No arrest. But Judge Cole can get 3 people arrested because they leaving mean voicemails on her phone. Ain't nobody said they was doing nothing to you on that video call that you released. They say you're going to get what's coming for you. That's not a threat. People are talking about your racist son, your stepson, and you racist too, Judge Cole. Yeah, you racist. You're a racist piece of shit. Because you the one that I remember when I showed y'all, she commented under Bussa Tatum video talking about she DM'd him. She set up the whole thing, allegedly, for Warren to go on his platform and interview. Ashley Cole is a racist piece of shit. Because why would you allow your son to sit down with Brandon Tatum and say that Brandon Tatum, he like him, he watch him all the time? You're racist. And it's obvious. It's very obvious. It's obvious, man. Y'all not running away from this smoke. You're not running away from it. We here. We here. And we standing 10 toes down. So family, y'all know I don't like Nancy Grace at all. At all. I don't like her. But we know that the Sambo class, shout out to From Downtown coming in with a $2 super chat. All I hear is concerned citizens wanting the truth. Exactly. That's exactly what I heard from downtown. Concerned citizens that want the truth. We just want the truth, Judge Cole. That's it. That's all. If you guys come out and be truthful, stop moving it like suspects, stop hiring attorneys like you a suspect. Nobody been charged in this case. All y'all got attorneys? Only one person got a attorney to sue somebody. That's Bart Simpson. The rest of y'all got defense attorneys. Why? I thought y'all was innocent. Do y'all know something we don't know? Did the sheriff department inform Judge Cole that some charges is about to be placed on y'all? Why y'all running out here getting defense attorneys? Very suspicious. So family, we seen Bussy Tatum get cooked, right? Nancy, that's easy work. I told you guys my stance on Nancy Grace. She's a grifter. She's an anti-black racist. But the Sambo class running over there to her platform looking like a fool. And this clip right here showed you. And this is why you have to be suspicious with these black attorneys, right? I want you guys to really listen to this man push this anti-black racist on this lady's show. Look at this, family. She literally made this nigga look like a fool.
Something that everybody kind of latched onto because they're so desperate for any information that might be related to the cause of his death. But even the own pathologist that conducted the autopsy did not
him up. Mobley.
Look at this clown. Look at this clown right here, fool. Look at this man. He know that he was on there shucking and jiving and lying. Talking about everybody is looking for a reason to try to. Look at this guy. I want you to take a real good look at him.
Are you a medical doctor? Yes, no.
I know how to examine forensic evidence based on the countless homicides that I've tried.
Listening, not hearing, yes, no. You're not a medical doctor.
I'm a juris doctor.
Are you a medical examiner?
Look at him. Look, he laughing. He playing around, looking stupid. All the Sambos are grifting over there, just like Nancy Grace. She's a grifter. She's an anti-black racist. I ain't forgot what she did to Carmelo Anthony and the rest of these black people that she did. These Sambos are running over there because they see a friend in Nancy. They didn't expect Nancy Grace to turn up on them like this. But Nancy Grace is grifting right now, so she's not on your side. She's going to get to your side in just a moment. But she really exposing the Sambo class that's coming over there to her platform trying to push this narrative. And they looking like fools over there. He's sitting here laughing and shucking and jiving, and he can't even answer a damn question, but he's supposed to be an attorney with his fat head ass.
I am not.
No. Put up the back diagram, the back of the head of Nolan Wells from the second autopsy right now. You know what? I give it to you, Mobley. You're a great trial lawyer. A medical examiner, you ain't. And I don't know why you're saying people are latching onto this, grabbing at straws. I'm looking right at it, man. Should I believe you or my lying eyes? I am looking at the second autopsy. And I have questioned multiple actual medical examiners, actual doctors that say that means something. Put him up again. In what world?
Why is he smiling like that? Why is he looking like this? This is your typical, like this is the Sambo starter pack. You look like this.
In what world would the first medical examiner remove Nolan's throat if it did not have something probative about it, something that proves something. Did they remove his toe? No. His elbow? No. His eyeball? His nose? No. They took his throat. Do not tell me that a medical doctor, which you are not, took a throat out of this young man because it means nothing. And then, you know what? I can't even hear you. Straight out to Joe Scott Morgan.
Just cut him off. She don't even want to hear him. That's how much these white people don't respect y'all. See, the Sambo class, you got to understand, they're tokenized, right? They are paid to go out here and regurgitate these same old talking points and attack black people. See, that ugly Sambo right there, that Uncle Ruckus looking mother effer right there. See, his whole plan was to get on this show and shuck and jive and bootlick, but it backfired. It backfired. He said, man, I know I can go on Nancy Grace and get off this anti-black shit and looking the way I look. I know I can get it off like that and smile and trying to laugh to try to play off my embarrassment. She didn't even want to hear you anymore. But these are the people that y'all defend. After these white people gave Brandon Tatum his wake-up call, disrespecting his wife, he want to talk shit about us saying that he got a white wife. It ain't us. Your comment section calls you a mug shark. Disrespect you. Nick Fuentes called you out countless of times, and you just sit there and take it and not understanding that your audience support Nick Fuentes. They support him. Every time you go against the grain, they call you out. And this clown right here, shucking and jiving. Shucking and jiving. Look at this fool. Look at this face. Family, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Nathaniel coming in with the $5 super chat. Anytime you see a black man that look like this with a hairline like that, he might as well just shave it off and be a part of the bald community. Bro, that hairline in the middle of your head, cut that shit off. You know he's a set out. He's laughing when ain't nothing funny. Just grinning like. Because you know why he's laughing like that? Because he got to play off like his guilt. He got to try to like laugh it off because she just called him out to the point where she cut him off. That's how much respect this community have for y'all. She brought you on her show to hear you out, to see that you have anything insightful to say. And then you was saying a bunch of babble, a bunch of Uncle Tom shit. She said, yeah, get this nigga off get him off the screen. I'm sick of this shit. She got that buffoon off the camera. Like, yeah, bro, you gotta bounce. You got to bounce, bro. You got to bounce. But family, I want to show you guys this, right? I ran across this video on TikTok of Nolan Wells' interview. I have never heard his voice, but it makes sense of listening to him, of how he sound, right? And I want you to just listen to him. I don't know if you guys seen it. Some of you guys probably already seen it. But for the people who haven't seen or who haven't heard Nolan speak, this was an interview he had his senior year about the football season.
How you doing? I'm good. Well, you've been having a big season so far this year, man. Tell us about it. How does it feel coming in for your senior year?
I mean, it's great. I'm just happy to, play with some of my best friends.
Yeah.
I play with all my life.
Yeah. You gonna probably graduate as.
I probably will.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so Nolan, you've been one of the leaders on the team, especially through some of tough games like last week. How do you personally bounce back from a loss like that?
That music.
Really, all of them.
Yeah.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
Get it.
What's your approach when running routes, especially in critical moments of the game?
Really just win it. I mean, it's one-on-one, me versus you.
Yeah.
Just thinking like that. Just win.
Are you playing basketball when you playing football like that?
Yeah, I kind of do a little bit.
I can tell, man. I can tell. You be out there like, All right. So, how do you personally handle the pressure of being a go-to receiver, especially in tight games? Because they went for you first play in overtime, and you came up big with that big touchdown catch.
I like it. I like the pressure. I think, you know what I'm saying, best players show up, the pressure's on. So really, I'm glad my coaches got me in a position to make the play.
Right. What kind of feedback are you giving your teammates in practice or during the game to help everyone stay locked in?
Bro, it's just so. This young man looked like he was raised well. This young man look like he don't mean nobody no harm. But these people is really out here trying to paint this picture that this was a drug addict, a drunk, who didn't want to go home, who didn't want to live to see another day. His friends are out here raising money on his name, using his name to target his family. Tristan, his friend, disrespected his mother and said that Nolan will agree with him. Let me play this again, family, because when I seen this video, it just did something to me just listening to him talk. I can tell that this is a good young man here. A happy young man, a productive young man, a successful young man. And it break my heart just listening to him talk, because he deserved to be here with us, family. He deserved to still be here with us. He deserved to get justice. He deserved for people to be honest about what happened to him. He don't deserve them friends out there that's coming up with fake ass stories and trying to sue his family. Let me play it again, family.
Just keep all of them.
Yeah.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
Get it.
What's your approach when running routes, especially in critical moments of the game?
Really just win it. I mean, it's one-on-one, me versus you.
Yeah.
Just thinking like that. Just win.
Are you playing basketball when you playing football out there?
Yeah, I kind of do a little bit.
I can tell, man. I can tell. You be out there like, All right. So, how do you personally handle the pressure of being a go-to receiver, especially in tight games? Because they went for you first play in overtime, and you came up big with that big touchdown catch.
I like it. I like the pressure. I think, you know what I'm saying, best players show up, the pressure's on. So really, I'm glad my coaches got me in position to make the play.
Right. What kind of feedback are you getting your team?
Man, rest in peace to Nolan, man. Rest in peace to Nolan. Man, that shit just, it's just not fair, bro. I know he was a good kid, bro. He mean well. He mean well. And every time, family, we come up with evidence, every time we debunk their lies, I just want you guys to pay attention to the low IQ community that's out here trying to make it seem like everything that we say is lies. They try to debunk everything. They have already came up in their mind that Nolan Wells is drowned already. They don't want justice for Nolan. Those enemy of Nolan, because that's what they is. They enemies. They're not friends. They're enemies. And I want you guys to listen to this white woman explain her lineage. I want you guys, when you see these people in my chat room chimping out, when you see the YT community on the internet saying the things that they're saying, behaving the way that they're behaving, I want you guys to listen to what this white woman is exposing in their community. You guys know in the live stream we covered our sister Taisha that was lynched in Jackson, Mississippi. Trey Reed that was lynched at Delta State University. And I want you guys to really understand the demographic of people that we dealing with. Shout out to Diva coming in with a $10 super chat. He looks so humble, polite young man, tall, handsome, and black, and was going places. I can see why them devils was hating on our brother. Justice for Nolan. And that's exactly what it is, Diva. They were jealous of him. Jealous of his success, jealous for the way he looked, jealous of the way he carried himself, jealous of his greatness, and jealous of his skin. But I really want you guys to pay attention to what this lady about to say.
White people often think of lynchings as something that happened in the dark of night when a few rogue characters whisk a black person away and murder them. And maybe that's what's happening today in the lynchings that are occurring today. But historically in this country, I think we need to be aware of a different reality. Lynchings in American history of black people have taken place in a ritualistic way. There's an order to it. And it looks like this. I'll illustrate with the case of Jesse Washington. Now, Jesse was a 17-year-old kid. He was a farm laborer in Waco, Texas.
I want you guys to listen to this, family. Really pay attention to this.
Texas was notorious for stuff like this. Here's the first part of the ritual. He was accused of murdering a white woman. Her name was Lucy Fryer, and she was his boss's wife. Well, he got a trial. It lasted about an hour, and the jury deliberated for just a couple minutes before they sentenced him to death. And what happened next is this pattern that happens throughout history in all these so-called spectacle lynchings. A crowd storms into the courtroom. They seized Washington and dragged him through town. Now, sometimes they break the guy out of jail. Sometimes they go to his home and drag him away. And then there's the audience. In the spectacle gatherings, there can be a big crowd. There were 5,000 to 10,000 people at Jesse Washington's murder, and they brought picnics. There were photographers. It was a party. So
and when I say this is the lineage of evil, going to a lynching and y'all bringing chairs and setting up picnics, taking pictures. I want you guys to know who we are dealing with here, the type of people that we are dealing with. If you sitting around waiting for justice from these people, you sitting around waiting on the truth and the facts from these people. I want you to understand where these people come from in their history. That's why they want us to stop talking about slavery. That's why they want us to stop talking about our ancestors. Because when we bring up history, we bring up their history, their ancestors, where they come from, and the true violent nature that they hold.
This was a community event that white people did to bolster white supremacy. Oh, good, we're going to have a lynching, and let's plan for that. We know what goes into a lynching. It's always the same. Let me bring in the point about this being a family affair. Businesses closed, schools let out, and children were an active part of the lynching scene.
The children was a part of the lynching scene. The children, which is the descendants that walk amongst us today.
This creeps me the fuck out. Then comes a period of torture. It's rare for someone to immediately be hung to death. Usually there's torture first. In the case of Jesse Washington, this 17-year-old kid, he was hung by a chain over a tree, and then the chain was raised and lowered into a fire below his feet repeatedly for approximately 2 hours until he finally died. During this process, while he was still alive, he would occasionally try to pull himself out of the fire because his body was burning. Well, they didn't like this, so they cut off his fingers so that he could no longer pull himself out of the fire. Families posed for photographs. So after Mr. Washington died, people rushed up to the remains and cut away pieces of Mr. Washington's body. As souvenirs. Children participated in the dismembering of the body.
Children participated. Children, which their descendants are in Congress, presidents, politicians. These are their descendants. Their children lives amongst us. And why you think they only focus on black crime, family? You wonder why they always want to label us as the face of violence, when it's only a small percentage of black people that's out here doing dumb crap, dumb stuff, that's committing these crimes in Chicago. They are the real face of violence, destruction, evilness. That's why they always want to shoot down the slavery talk, the history of this country talk. Because when you start going deep into the history of this country, the history of our ancestors, their ancestors, this the type of stuff that you find out. You start going up the rabbit hole, it all start to make sense of why white men is the leading demographic, 76% of you know what against children. It makes sense.
Boys pulled the teeth out of his skull to either sell or keep for souvenirs. Now, it is not easy to get the teeth out of a young adult in their prime. They had to use force. They had to have teamwork. And the children did this. Children stood over his burnt body and pried or broke teeth from his skull while adults watched. And then after it was all over, the photographers sold the pictures.
Sold the pictures.
Sold the pictures of the murder.
Sold the pictures.
It was a public ritual of racial terror that was witnessed, approved, and remembered apparently fondly by an entire community. Our culture, such as it is, devised a system of ritualized murder of black people. Those kids lived on, and they raised kids.
Yep.
A kid who participated in a lynching raised children, and those children grew up, and their children are alive now.
Yep.
So you can see how the ritual destroys the notion that this was just random crazy acts, and supports the notion that this was a community event that was ritualized and valued. Religious leaders were often involved in the accusation.
The religious leaders, the Christianity, the Christians, they was involved in this. The crisis king.
And in the trial, and participated in the lynchings.
Of course they did.
Get curious.
Absolutely. Shout out to this woman for speaking the truth, speaking the power about her demonic community, her demonic history of her people. And when you guys see these random acts of unaliving, just like our sister Taisha in Jackson, Mississippi, Trey Reed, Nolan Wells, all across this nation, don't think it's just a coincidence. These people's history is so demonic, so evil, why you think they get so mad that you bring up slavery? Why you think they get so mad that we bring up systematic racism or we talk about racism? What can you do today that I can't do? What can you? They don't want you to talk about that. As you guys heard, the white man on that space on X, what did he say to Janetta? What he say that Janetta deserved? She deserved to get her throat taken out. That's what he said. That's ingrained in them. That's their DNA. That's their history. But they want you to make it seem like they are the supreme race. They don't cause no violence. It's all black people fault. Chicago is their biggest issue. Black on black crime was bringing down this country. But when we look at the history of this country, we look at the scoreboard, we look at the stacks on the paper, we like, hold on. You niggas are the most evil mother in the history of this country. Not black people in Chicago. Their children are still alive that was participating in those lynchings, that was sitting there smiling, celebrating black people being lynched. These people ate black people. Taking pictures, putting them on Christmas cards, holiday cards. The pastors, the preachers participated in the trial. Sat down, enjoyed it, smiled, took pictures, took body parts out of black people. These are the people who we dealing with. These are the people that you guys telling me that I need to stop and I need to stop talking. I need to wait on an investigation. I need to wait till the facts come out. From these people? The first thing that they said in Taisha case down there in Jackson, Mississippi, our sister, no foul play. Like clockwork. Trey Reed, which I played y'all yesterday. The first thing the sheriff said, the first thing the president said, no foul play without doing no investigation. They don't want to investigate black death. They enjoy this. This is what they do. Shout out to Milton coming in with the $5 super chat. And we just had a woman hung on remembrance. Saint, if that's not direct words by example, what will it take for us to finally reliable fire with fire? Retaliate fire with fire. That's what I'm on, Milton. That's what I'm on. That's exactly what I'm on. Yeah, they forget about they forget about their history. They forget about their history, family. It's all about Chicago. It's all about these random black acts out here. Black people commit crime. Oh yeah, we are just a problem in this country. Every time I look up, I see a mass shooting, their community, but they have to say, oh, he was mentally ill. He was part of the LG. He was transgender. Is something wrong? It's not white people's fault. A black person still out of Marshalls. It's all black people's fault. A shooting happened in Chicago is our fault. Everybody. The white man go to the all and out there and unalive multiple white people. It's not the whole community fault. It's that one individual. Shout out to Diva coming in with the $5 super chat. Always want to MK us, look bad, but they are the true devils. We are the original people. And like them, they're not like us. They know we the chosen ones, Diva. We are not the original people, not a mutation like them. They not like us. Not at all, Diva, not at all. But I just want to inform mainstream media out there. We here. We here to stay. We're vocal and we standing on business. TMZ, we are going to stomp you out with your lies. There's nothing that you can do. Hey, Warren, Katie, all of y'all out there, they're trying to run around here with this fake story. The truth is coming to light. To the YT community that's running around with this fake ass narrative that Nolan Wells drowned. That's not going to do nothing. That's not going to stop us from putting in work. Good luck with that, though. Good luck with that. We here, we focus, we will not be distracted. Shout out to Benjamin Crump for standing strong during this situation. I know he's under attack, so the family got to keep him in their prayers. Al Sharpton. Christine, she's under attack. Judge Cole can get the people that's harassing her arrested because they just concerned about you not doing nothing, your son not being held accountable, but you want to release audio. Christine she got her career under attack, her job under attack, her livelihood under attack. She getting mail sent to her home, her life being threatened, but no arrest. Nolan Wells been almost a month, no arrest. But it's black media fault. We need to tone down the temperature. We need to let the district attorney handle the investigation after they seal the case, because they don't want to be transparent with the public. Because down there in Mississippi, they used to just ruling death, no foul play. That's it. That's all. Everybody go home. That's what they thought they was going to do to Nolan Wells. But guess what we did, family? We here. We showed up every single day. Said, hold on, Ocean Springs. Y'all got some explaining to do. You got some goddamn explaining to do. And we demand answers, and we not going away. Good luck with your lawsuits. We ready for them. We'll fight this tooth and nail. We are our ancestors, the real soldiers. Shout out to Mika coming in with the $50 super chat. If Nolan finds self doesn't get justice, he will final destruction. His final destination them one by one. Watch. And Miss Christine, if you're watching, your baby shine will not go unnoticed. Stamp to prove, send, then receive. Nolan life mattered. Belt to ass. Thank you so much for that, Mika. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. His life absolutely matters. And it's belt to ass season. There's nothing that y'all can do about that. I appreciate you, Mika, for that $50 super chat. You are the real MVP. I told you guys, this is the elite class of black people over here. We're not cowards like y'all. We're not cowards like your Brandon Tatums and these bootlickers out here. We're not coward like your Emmanuel out there, like your Tristans out there. They're trying to soften up the racism down there in Ocean Springs. We're not like y'all. We ready to go to war. We have our boots laced up, strapped, armor on, locked and loaded. Hello, we here. Let us introduce ourselves. Just in case you guys missed the message. We didn't come here to play with y'all. Your old tricks won't work anymore. We so serious. We so goddamn serious right now. And y'all running around here playing us as a joke. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Your Sambo class ain't gonna stop nothing. Your Brandon Tatums, your Jason Whitlocks, your Anton Daniels, that's not gonna do nothing. That's the oldest trick in the book. Y'all tried that centuries ago. We have already identified the enemies. We already identified y'all Sambo class. Okay, you a Sambo, you stay your ass over there. We know exactly where you at. So when it's wartime, I'm gonna get you first. So good luck with your lawsuits. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Rest in peace to Nolan. Rest in peace to Nolan. Your life matter, brother, and we are here standing 10 toes down. The family is. We are. Because your friends don't give a damn about you. Your friends are suing your family. Nolan. Remember Tristan came out and said if Nolan was alive, he'll be disappointed in his mother? Nolan, your so-called white friends are suing your family. Mm-hmm. Yep. Show lives. I want the family to be proud of y'allself, family. Be proud. Thank you for being visible, family. Thank you for being vocal. Thank you for showing up day in and day out and being present, because y'all voice matter, family. We are the reason why they can't let this case go nowhere. We are the reason why they sealed this case. We are the reason. Because black people are too involved in this. Black people is dead serious about finding out what happens to Nolan Wells. Seal the case. Seal the case just in case we find some shit we can try to cover up and black people end up finding out something and they're gonna hold us accountable. Seal the case. Don't leave out no information, even though the district attorney said that she want to be transparent. Judge Cole coming out here and say that she support transparency, but she deleted her social media. And she's a family judge. Thinking about the corrupt shit that she's done out there in this system. Y'all don't believe in transparency, especially when they got to do with black people and black death. But you got no choice because we're not going anywhere. Hey, honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. And I'm comfortable here. Absolutely, 1,000%. Justice for Nolan Wells, family. Justice for Nolan Wells. Yeah, they think it's a game. They think it's a game, Jay. But this is what I want them to do. I want them to think this is a game. I want the mainstream media to think this is a game. Because I know they in here right now. I know Warren watching, Judge Cole watching. All of them is watching us. We the live show on YouTube. They watching us. They trying to see what we talking about. Welcome. Join into the show. We showing you what this belt to ass look like. We ain't running away from this smoke. We ain't. Our ancestors didn't cower out. Our ancestors didn't run. Our ancestors fought. They didn't go flee nowhere. They fought here. And what I look like not being a representative of my ancestors that fought, that sacrificed, that died. What I look like? What you guys saw in that Montgomery brawl, it wasn't just your typical fight. That's the true nature of our ancestors. That's how they got down. Black people coming out the sky, coming out the tree, coming out the ground, going in the water. Y'all thought that was just an original fight? No. The ancestors was showing you guys in display. They was giving us a sign. This is how y'all do, family. When these devils think they can attack one of y'all, all of y'all better come in. I don't care if you jump out the sky with a parachute, you come up out the water, you come out the ground, you come out the trees. You better come out of something. Because I didn't go through this pain and suffering for you guys to sit on the sideline and not speak up and not defend one another. What I look like? I'm ready for the smoke. I'm ready for whatever when it comes to my people. I value my people life. I love my people. I stand with my people. I don't care. I picked a side. I picked the black side, the foundational kind. Yes. I'm not on the fence. I'm not a fence sitter. I'm not maybe Carmelo should never. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Straight up. I'm just not like that. I'm not one of those black people that want to be silent and sit on the fence and try to play both sides and trying to hear out both sides. Sorry. I took the side of my family. Shout out to Mika coming in with the $50 super chat. Shout out to Mika coming in with the 50 ball. One more time for you. And all my beautiful black queens and kings in the chat. Stand up. Never trust no one. Stay woke. Absolutely, Mika. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your energy, your presence. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Mika. Shout out to you. Shout out to Alabama in the chat. I see you. I see you in the chat. I want y'all to not take us serious. I really hope that y'all wake up every day and say, hey, black people, let's not take them serious. Okay, cool. Because y'all tell us every day how fatigued y'all is. Y'all tell us every day how tired y'all is. We not tired. I'm not tired. I show up every day for my people. I be a voice. This platform is for the them people you see in the chat room right now, mainstream media. The YT community that's watching, the trolls, look at the people in the chat. This their platform. This our shit. This us. And you too, make sure that you send those notifications out to the family because I need them in the class. I need them here. Can you please notify? Thank you so much, YouTube, for the platform. I appreciate you. But you're not notifying the family. I need them here every day. We got work to do. And we just getting started. We just getting started. You guys need to buckle up. Nolan Wells, we love you, brother. Rest on. Job well done. The ancestors are proud of you, Nolan. The ancestors are proud of you. No more pain. No more stress. No more struggling. None of that. You can rest now, brother. You can rest now. No more worries. We got your family. We're going to make sure that they well off. They taken care of. They protected. They financially stable. We're going to make sure that your siblings are financially stable. We're going to make sure everybody in your family is good. Don't worry. Rest on. We got you. I mean it. We've been on a 30-day blitz. Ain't going nowhere. Black people have been showing up every single day for Nolan. Ain't going nowhere. They've been trying everything that they possibly can to try to knock us off our path. But the ancestors are inside of us. Why you think they're so frustrated with us? You just think about if you try to present a lawsuit to our ancestors, they'll laugh at you. The shit that our ancestors endured, you talking about a lawsuit? Give me your best shot. I'm here. I'm vocal. I'm visible. I ain't hiding behind no screen. I'm letting you know exactly who I am and what I'm coming to do. I'm coming to represent for my people. The family in the chat showing up every single day, representing. This is black excellence over here. All that Chicago talk, black on black crime talk, that don't represent us as a whole. Stop it. We know who y'all is. We know y'all history. We know y'all. Christine, stay strong, sister. They after you. They trying to break your soul. They trying to break your spirit. But Christine is protected by the ancestors. That's why she won. That investigation is closed. She still have her certification. Her job is standing 10 toes behind her, so she still have her employment. And she's raising almost $1 million. We're going to probably make it $2 million. So that she can have enough money to not even return to work. Maybe she can start a business, start a foundation, do something. She can move out of that racist ass town, Ocean Springs. She will have millions. Christine, we got your back. Don't worry. I am the Sambo assassin. I am the black assassin. I didn't come here to play. I'm built for this. I didn't come here to hide. I didn't come here to be tap dancing and no. I'm the radical black. You know how y'all be out here talking about black people are radical. Y'all don't need to be this radical. Y'all don't need to be radical. Well, you at the wrong place. This is the wrong channel for you. I don't hold nobody hostage over here. You are here on your own doings. If I'm too much for your ears, you might want to go somewhere else that can soften up the blow. I'm straight about business over here. I'm radical as hell when it comes to my people. I'm with all the smoke. I'm calling out the Sambos. I'm calling out white supremacy. I ain't scared. Don't stop leaving comments saying that, bro. Just ignore them. No. I don't know how many times. If I can say it in another language, I would. I promise you I would. Hold on. Let me say it in another language real quick. Just in case y'all think I'm playing. Shout out to Drop the Mic for the $20 bone. Appreciate the super chat. I mean, the cash out, bro. Hold on. I got to try to say it in another translation because I don't think people understand what I be saying. And I want to make sure that y'all know what I'm saying. Let's try. Let's say it in French. Hey, stop talking about these Sambos. Leave them alone. Don't bring them up.
No.
That's in French.
No.
That's in French. Let me try another language if you don't understand no in English. For the people that's out here keep telling me not to talk about the Sambos, let me see, can I try another? That was French. Let me try Arabic. Yeah, let's do Arabic. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's try Arabic.
لا.
Can y'all understand that? Let me give y'all one more. I just want to make sure I'm clear, family. Let's try German. Maybe you guys speak German in here. Okay, let's try German.
9.
9.
9.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're clear. Shout out to Miss Carter coming in with the $10 super chat. Alabama ready. Salute to Alabama. Salute to the family down there in Alabama. Salute to the family down there in Mississippi. Salute to the family down there in Texas. Thank you so much, Miss Carter, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. You are the real MVP. You say you speak French, Howard. Salute to you. Alabama ready. I'm from Memphis. We ready. We ready. Everybody want to use, oh, Memphis. Yeah, we ready. We ready for the smoke. Shout out to Alabama, the real soldiers down there. Shout out to Mississippi, the real soldiers down there. Shout out to black people across this nation. Salute. We here, family. Me too, B. Me too. Me too. But to the family down there in Texas, I just want to inform you guys before we head up out of here. I don't want to keep you guys long. I just know we got work to do. It's serious. Don't matter what day of the week it is. We have to get here. When you see that notification of Jim and the Den going live, get here, family. Carmelo Anthony has a hearing August 19th, Wednesday, 9 a.m. of the recusal of Judge Cockroach. August 19th, 9 a.m. That Wednesday, August 20th, is for his defense team to argue about a retrial. If you guys down there, please show up. They already came out and said that it's open to the public. Show up for Carmelo. We need this, family. We need this. All we asking is a first shot. Because we know our brother is innocent. We know Carmelo Anthony do not deserve to be serving no 35 years in a state penitentiary. That young man was on his way to achieve greatness, but those white devils interfered with him and knocked him off his path. Collin County, August 19th. Collin County, August 20th. 2 hearings open for the public, and they just came out and said they are allowing video recording and audio recording. So we need black media down there. We need the family down there, vocal. We need eyes. We need boots on the ground. Get down there. If you down there in Texas, get down there. He need us. Shout out to Milton. They should be happy we talking honestly, straight up. Because what comes next for no justice will hurt more. You know what? I'm on that time, Milton. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I'm on that type of time. Yeah, I'm all that talking. Yeah. I'm past that. But I don't mind having a conversation. But, you know, when it's time, it's time. Carmelo Anthony, August 19th, 9 a.m. Wednesday, Collin County. The recusal of Judge Roach, Thursday, August 20th. Arguments about a retrial. Get down there, family. Get down there, black media. If you close by, get down there. It's open to the public. You can video record. You can audio record. Let's let Collin County know how we get down. Let's bring the pressure on them. The pressure. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energy. Can I get free Carmelo in the chat, family? Can I get rest in peace to Nolan in the chat before we get up out of here, family? Can y'all spam the chat? Free Carmelo Anthony. Can we spam the chat? Rest in peace to Nolan. Let's go, family. I need to see it. I need to see it. Before we get up out of here, I need to see those. Free Carmelo Anthony. Rest in peace to Nolan. Let's go, family. Let's get it. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Man, I love us so much, man. I love us. I love the family, man. I know they sick of us. Good. Get used to it. Get used to it. Proud of y'all, family. I'm so proud of y'all. So proud of the family. So proud of the team. Let's go. Rest in peace to Nolan. Free Carmelo Anthony. Let's spam the chat, family. I don't want to leave until I see it in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got you, Carmelo. We got you, Nolan. Don't worry. Look at the family. Look at the family in the chat, Nolan. Look at the family in the chat, Carmelo. We here. We here. We're not playing. We here. The ancestors are here. The warriors are here. The soldiers are here. We here. We strong. We united. We powerful. We here, baby. We here. There we go. Rest in peace, Nolan. Free Carmelo Anthony. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up for the family. I'm hyped up for the team. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Spam that chat. I need to see more of it before I go. I need to see it. Let's go, family. Let's end this off on a good note. That's it. That's it, family. Love it, y'all. Love it, love it. Love it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for this.